The right time. Time management. Amisha was furious with envy. I think she got me abandoned at some temple or somewhere just as the show in the movies. She mumbled as she sobbed. Chitra and Ajita did not know what to say. The trio was good friends and had shared several growing up secrets. Like all girls of their age, they talked of their favorite movies and novels. They talked of dresses and hairstyles and everything in fashion. They were also into all sorts of silly gossip girls of their age get into. They talked of their families too. But this was for the first time that Amisha spoke so rudely about her mom. Very much like well-cultured daughters of good and educated families, they had never spoken ill of their families. They had always shown utmost respect to their parents and all elders. Chitra and Ajita knew Amisha's mom as a very cultured lady. She was always sophisticated and polite. She was the kind of mom every girl would like to have. She would crack jokes, go around shopping, watch movies together, cook the favorite meals, and just be around for everything. The two girls, therefore, could not find a decent reason for Amisha's indecency. They somehow consoled and tried to make her feel less angry about her mom. But they were really worried about their friend. Since the girls had never discussed anything about their families in bad taste, the two friends found Amisha's reaction not just strange but somewhat cynical. Especially in the light of her mom's evident nature, it absolutely made no sense at all. Whether it was Amisha's misunderstanding or there was an actual cause for her frustration, in either case, Amisha needed help. Fortunately, she had good friends who were not just into gossip. Gossiping is a favorite pastime of all age groups. We love to talk about others. We judge and criticize the actions and expressions of other people. We spend a lot of time discussing what someone wore for the party, the new purchase someone made, the marks someone scored, the way someone behaved, why someone shouted on the other person, how high-headed is someone, and even how someone looks like, be it the color of their skin or height or hair, just whatever. Somehow, we seem to have a lot of time to talk about others. We form opinions, pass judgments, create perceptions, and what not. Have you ever thought about what you, as an individual, gain out of gossip? You might just end up hurting someone's emotions, apart from wasting a lot of your precious time. Good times, bad times, trying times, successful times, times of frustration, or times of elation. It is the only time that tests and testifies friendship. That evening, Chitra and Ajita met in Amisha's absence. I wonder what made her talk like that, said Chitra. Yeah, it's surprising, replied Ajita. We should try and find out the whole truth about Amisha, countered Ajita. Well, we can only tell her whatever she is right or wrong only when we know the whole story. Chitra was defensive. Chitra, don't you realize that Amisha is frustrated about something? Her mom is a wonderful lady. She is so caring, friendly and loving. Even an actually adopted daughter would feel lucky to have a mother like her. Ajita was quite serious. Then why is Amisha so irritated with her? Chitra got a little impatient. Chitra, remember the ground floor and top floor version we are always asked to focus on? We at our age are looking at the world from the lower floors of the building of life. However, our parents spent more time in this world and have climbed up to the higher floors. They can see farther than what we can, and sometimes when we are tempted by our immediate desires or convinced on the basis of our vision, we are not able to accept our parents' guidance if it is not in accordance with our wishes. That is when we get frustrated. Ajita tried to explain Amisha's unrest. Well then, what do? We don't know the reasons, and you don't think we need to know them either. So, we just let Amisha be the way she is? Chitra surrendered. Of course not, snapped Ajita. We cannot leave our friend in distress. We must find a solution that will help her and not let her feel let down as well. She would for sure not want to create a bad image of her mother in front of her friends. Then what do we do? Chitra's irritation was obvious. I think we should speak to Miss Shah, the student's counsellor, suggested Ajita. Amisha will be able to discuss freely what is troubling her, and Miss Shah will be a much better guide than any one of us. She is on the higher floor. Both the girls nodded as a bright smile flashed across their faces. 2 days later, Miss Shah met Amisha. They chatted about the beautiful flowers in the school garden as they strolled around the school. Moving across the basketball court, Amisha told Miss Shah that she always wanted to play basketball but somehow never got the knack of it until recently. Now she is a part of the school team, and all credit goes to her mother, who was always there to encourage her. Miss Shah too shared her childhood dreams and support and conflicts with her parents. You know, Miss Shah, my mom used to be my best friend until recent times. But since my elder sister joined college, I have realized that she is the only one dear to her. Amisha's face was red with anguish and anger as she talked. And what made you think so? Asked Miss Shah in a calm voice. As if there was a volcano waiting to erupt within her, Amisha vented out all her fury in one go. You won't believe, Miss Shah. Suddenly, my mom is so biased for my elder sister Manisha. She got a whole new wardrobe for Manisha. Manisha has a brand new two-wheeler to drive to college. She has started getting 3 times the pocket money she always got. She is allowed to party out with her friends. And you know, she got a new smartphone too, which is all for her. Someone is jealous. Miss Shah chuckled as if she was Amisha's friend. We often compare the outcome, the reaction, or the prima facie situation without analyzing the story in the background. It is then that we feel victimized and discriminated. No, I am not exactly jealous, but I feel very angry when I am not allowed to have the same things for myself. I feel upset when I am not allowed to stay at my friend's place or given extra money to eat out. I feel left out when mom refuses me when she permits her. Amisha's cheeks were soaked in tears. Miss Shah put her arms across her shoulder and hugged her tightly. Stop behaving like a 4-year-old. You are a big girl. That is exactly what I tried to tell my mother too. I too am a big girl. Then why should I not be allowed everything that my sister is allowed? Why am I given a step treatment? Am I not her daughter? Amisha relented. Amisha, look at those neem plants. They are no more tiny saplings. They have grown up, haven't they? Miss Shah pointed towards the neem plants in the school garden. Then, why do you think there is a fence around them? Why can't they be left free like those neem trees along the school boundary? Yes, of course they have grown up, but they are still not big enough to be left on their own. They are still vulnerable to the environment. They still need protection, though not as much as the tiny saplings, replied Amisha. But they too want to enjoy the winds without restriction. They also want the rain to drench them freely, just as it drenches the trees. Miss Shah probed further. So do you think the gardener is not fond of these plants? What makes you think so, Miss Shah? If the gardener was not fond of them, why would he make so much effort to protect them? He knows that though the plants have grown up, yet their branches are not strong enough to face the lashing rains. The strong winds might uproot them. The gardener takes care of the plants. And so does your mom care for you, Amisha. She knows that though you have grown up, you are yet not big enough. Your elder sister, on the other hand, has grown a little more than you. Just as you cannot judge the gardener on fencing the plant and not the tree, you can also not judge your mom on not allowing you the same freedom as your elder sister. Miss Shah gently explained, "It is a matter of time. An important aspect with regard to time is timeliness. We must learn to have patience and wait for the appropriate time for things to happen." Thank you, Miss Shah. You explained everything so beautifully. Your timely advice saved me from so much of suffering. Also, I would have been so ungrateful to my mother if I continued to feel the way I did. I would have made her unhappy too. Amisha had a bright smile on her face and her eyes were moist again, but this time with tears of joy. Don't try to rush things that need time to grow. Miss Shah was glad. You should be thankful to your friends Ajita and Chitra who understood your trouble and took timely action. Otherwise, people continue to live with their perception for long. They not only themselves remain clouded with negativity, but also cause a lot of discomfort to their loved ones. It is therefore important to talk to someone responsible if something is bothering you. I wish every school had a counsellor like you, Amisha remarked enthusiastically as the two walked towards the classroom.